In this video, we're going to talk about topic 11.6, titrated medications. Titrated medications are medications in which you have an initial rate which can be increased or decreased to help reach a therapeutic range every so often. So we don't just give them an amount and set it and forget it. We check every so often and increase or decrease the dose as needed. So let's just go ahead and read the problem here. A drug is ordered to be administered IV at an initial rate of 3 milliunits per minute and may increase by 5 milliunits per minute every 15 minutes to a max of 23 milliunits per minute. The IV strength is 10 milliunits per milliliter. What is the initial dosage rate and the initial flow rate of this order? So the initial dosage rate is 3 milliunits per minute. And so that gets rid of this option. And then the initial flow rate for the order in milliliters per hour. I have to say that there's 10 milliunits per milliliter. That gets rid of milliunits because it's milliliters per minute, but we need to give 60 minutes in an hour. So the minutes go away here. 10 goes into 66 times, and 3 times 6 is 18 milliliters per hour. So that's going to be option C here. Same problem here, but we're going to have to take the next step in the titration. So we're going to keep our answer from our initial rates here. So 3 milliliters per minute and 18 milliliters per hour. That's going to make it not this one. And then we're going to add 5 milliunits per minute. So that's going to give us 8 milliunits per minute. And we're going to multiply that by 10 milliunits per milliliter. Milliunits will cancel. And then we're going to multiply by 60 minutes in 1 hour. 10 goes into 66 times. 8 times 6 is 48 milliliters per hour. And the 8 and 48 is option A. Dopamine is ordered to be administered IV at an initial rate of 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute and may increase by 1 microgram per kilogram per minute to a maximum of 10 micrograms per kilogram per minute. The solution is mixed with strength of 200 milligrams of dopamine and 1,000 milliliters of normal saline. The client weighs 100 kilograms. What is the initial dosage rate, the initial flow rate of this order? So we have 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute times 100 kilograms is 500 micrograms per minute. Sort of that option. And then the initial flow rate here in milliliters per hour. Let's change micrograms to milligrams. I'm moving the decimal point 3 places to the left, so that's 0.5 milligrams per minute times 1,000 milliliters over 200 milligrams. And that gives us milliliters per minute, but I want milliliters per hour, times 60 minutes over 1 hour. Minutes will cancel. Milligrams will cancel. 200 goes into 1,000 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 times a half is 300. 5 times 60 is 300, and half of 300 is 150 milliliters per hour. So this is 150 milliliters per hour. Same problem here. So we're going to look for 500 micrograms per minute and 150 milliliters per hour. And I think they all say that. They do. So now I want to increase by 1 microgram per kilogram per minute, and there was 100 kilograms. So we're going to increase to 600 micrograms per minute. So that one's out and that one's out. If we have 600 micrograms per minute, this is 0.6 milligrams per minute. And then that times concentration of 200 milligrams in 1,000 milliliters is going to be 3 milliliters per minute, and I want milliliters per hour, so 60 minutes over 1 hour will be 180 milliliters per hour. That'll be option C. Now our order is for heparin sodium, 1,000 units per hour, and given by IV, increased by 200 units per hour if results of the initial amount here remains subtherapeutic, and it can go up to a maximum of 2,000 units per hour. And then it gives us the concentration here. So our initial rate is 1,000 units per hour. All of them got that right. And then the next step would be 1,200 units per hour. That gets rid of this one. It's 1,000 units per hour times 20,000 units in 1,000 milliliters. That gives us milliliters per hour. That's good. This is 20. This is 50 milliliters per hour. Gets rid of this one. And then in the next step, I have 1,200 units per hour times 1,000 milliliters over 20,000 units. It's going to give us 60 milliliters per hour. And that is this one. All right. That's it for these exercises. We'll come back next time and talk about topic 11.7. See you for the next video.